Okay, we're going to have a retro experience here. I'm just breaking out the old Primus kerosene stove. It's a contrast to stoves you might use today where it's a butane stove. You just put it down, turn it on, there's probably a lighter built in, and away you go, you're cooking. Here, you are actually part of the stove. It's an organic experience. Okay, let's begin. Comes in a nice box, all the pieces you need, and they are many. It comes with a little diagram on how to pack it. There's so many pieces to this. I've actually used the stove and subsequently hiked on only to realize I'd left one of the many parts behind. It's got 3 little feet. They wouldn't do much good in snow, but on a table we're doing okay here today. So the process begins. They've got a nice little holder for the lid, so you don't lose that part. This stove I had a lot of trouble with because some of the solder joints had become faulty and they leaked, which is a pain because it's all kerosene and everything smells like kerosene after a while. In fact, even with the stove in functioning form, there is that kind of edge of kerosene on everything. You have to remember to put the preheating cup in place, burning element, plate. This little windshield is a add-on feature, I think. The early ones didn't have it. It helps when you're lighting it. But getting a little wire hinge in place is a pain. You have to remember that these stoves were used in exploring the Arctic and the Antarctic. And it's just amazing that those explorers had to work with this in extremely harsh conditions and work in an extreme environment. It's just amazing. Well, this is alcohol, and I find, oh dear, we spilled a bit. You don't want to skimp on the alcohol because there's a huge heat capacity, and you have to make sure that the burner is hot before you try to light it, because the kerosene is not in volatile. Now I'm going to cheat here because I pulled out these matches because lighting the alcohol is optimally done with a match, but these matches don't light, and if I was in the Arctic I'd be dead, so I'm going to cheat and use a lighter to light the matches. See, it's even reluctant that way. There we go. So now the alcohol is burning. Not that you could tell. And we have to let that heat up the whole assembly. This is a nice calm day. We're in the woods. It's easy to get going. If the wind was howling through here, this might not be such a gentle experience. Making sure that the alcohol gets a chance to really heat up the burner assembly is an important component of making the stove work well. You can't pump it until it's ready to go. I loosen the vent a little bit because I don't want the kerosene to sort of expand with the heat and then come up prematurely. That's not a good scene. I've tried solid fuel for starting, but I find the alcohol does the best job of really heating it up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this gets tightened up. I give it a couple of pumps. Come on, baby. There we go. Once it's going, oh, please, baby, hang in there. Oh, no. Lay him out. That's a bit of authentic. Oh, no, no, no! Come on, baby. I think it might be wise to do this close to a hospital. Oh no, I see leaking care over there. Oh man. Failed. Yeah, let's just try again boldly. Once things heat up, it tends to run pretty good. But I just can't imagine my life depending on the performance of this stove. Oh dear, better back up. Some water. There we go. Come on, baby. A bit of wind just now, not good timing. So we're doing it. Oh yeah, that's boiling. So, turn off the stove. You turn off the stove by bleeding the pressure off the tank. There goes the tea bag. And we'll get the cups out and we'll have a cup of tea in a second.
How do you think that tea is doing?
Well, wait a little longer. Let's have a look here. I'm game. I don't like the tea too strong anyway. That's what it's all about.
It's pretty good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's it.
That's it. That's what it's all about.